Yo, yo, welcome to episode 4 of Schools at Sesh. Yo, in partnership with U Store, speaking of you. So, we've been doing some pretty cool stuff. Reverts last time, nudges, for sex changes. So, what's next? Next time to learn a bonk. And I love bonks. They're our version of an Ollie. Obviously, we can't Ollie, we can't slap the tail hard enough. We do something called a Bollie, or a bonk. Comes from a Chinese Ollie, where you slam the traction skateboard against the curb, and that will pop you up off the ground. And I think the first person to do it was the legend himself, Chris Richardson. Check out his Instagram, Onewheel, spelled with 3 E's. Awesome guy, OG. I think he was the inventor of most of the tricks we do on Onewheel, to be honest. The people like Bollie and Kyle taking it further, but he, I think, did most of the basics. First grind, first bonk, and loads of stuff. Anyway, cool. So let's get on with it. What are we going to need to be able to do our bonks? We're going to need ourselves a helmet. We're going to need our Onewheel. Make sure you got some power. And something I always love to ride with is my One Protect gloves. And you can get these now at ustore.com. Cool. So actually, I forgot to mention one thing we do need. That's something to bonk off of. You can use a tree branch, use rocks. Me, I've got a couple of favorite bonk blocks that I've bought over the years I like to use. First one to show you, it's an awesome one from the Float Life EU. You can still get it, about 40 euros. They're really nice, really squidgy. They've got a nice kind of ease up for learning. Really recommend these to do it in 2 sizes. This is the big one. They do one slightly smaller, about that big. Really recommend checking it out if you think about getting a bonk block. Now, my favorite though, this. Now, some of you might have seen me do a review of it a couple of years ago. Look, it's still survived, man. It's taken a beating, but it's still here. And this is the Bodie Harrison Bollie block from the Float Life. I don't think you can get these anymore, unfortunately, because Bodie's moved on to other projects. I think the Float Life don't really sell them anymore, but this is awesome. For me, what I love about this is the angle. See here, you get a nice pop off the top. It looks cool. It does get hidden in the grass sometimes, which can be a bit sketchy when you're riding around. You just hit it by accident. But one cool thing that I've never seen in any other sort of Onewheel product is underneath here, check it out, a stash spot or whatever you need. I'm going to show you with both and how we do it. I'm going to show you the techniques. Make your decision. You can use a rock, you can use a branch, you can use a tree root. I really love to use these bonk blocks. They're really good. You know what you're going to get, you know what you're going to hit every time, and you can carry them around with you. They're really light. So yeah, I really recommend getting yourself one of these. If you do want one that looks like this, there's one place I know you can get something not the same but similar, and it's the closest I've seen. Talk to Mark Coningsby, who was the head organizer of Shred the Shires. He made something similar. He designed his own. I did help him a bit with them. A few of these left, I think, some really cool colorways. So yeah, give him a shout. Maybe he can help you out if this is the kind you want. Cool. So let's go on with doing some bonks.
You can see here at the beginning, I'm in my ready position. I'm down, I'm low, I'm locked and loaded. Now, as the ball comes closer towards the bonk block, I'm going to raise my nose slightly. This is going to give me the chance to create more torque on the pop. As I feel the block hit the board, I'm going to slam down on that front foot. As I slam down, I'm also going to pop up at the same time from the knees and the hips. So I'm going to keep my eyes on the board as I'm popping. This is going to make sure I have a nice clean landing so I can see where I'm landing. And once you've gone, just ride away.
Alright, awesome job, guys. You get that. Look, as ever, if you are struggling, you're not quite getting the landing, or you're not getting the pop, you just find yourself riding over it, or your ball's just shoving into it, send me a video, as always. Let me try and help you out. Let me see if I can give you any tricks and tips so we can try and work out what's going wrong. Now we've got that down, let's have a trick section, see what we can do with this bad boy. Nice.